Hi everyone, welcome to Technology World Hub. My name is Anil. So today I am going to discuss one important interview question. Uh, why we use wait in Selenium? Okay, so let's discuss this. When Selenium interacts with a web page, sometimes elements take time to load or appear dynamically due to different reasons. Okay, so what happens, like when Selenium try to interact with web pages, sometimes the elements in that web page take time to load, okay, which appear dynamically due to, let's say, Ajax calls, page loading delays, JavaScript rendering, slow network responses. Due to that, elements take time to load. Without waits, Selenium may try to interact with an element before it is present, causing exceptions like no such element exception, element not visible exception, stale element reference exception. So waits are used to pause execution until the element is ready. Okay. So that's why we use element, so that execution will be paused until the element is ready to interact, or unless until the element is loaded, it will pause. Okay. So next, types of waits in Selenium. There are different types of waits, mainly implicit wait, explicit wait, fluent wait, and sometimes we use thread.sleep, but that is not recommended. We use sometimes for unit testing. So let's say implicit wait. This is applied globally. This wait is applicable globally. Applied globally, Selenium waits for a time. Selenium waits for a set time before throwing no such element exception. That means, let's say example, driver.manage.timeouts.implicit wait duration.off 10. So how we do it? So we'll set up one, means let's say we set up time for 10 seconds. So here the execution will wait for 10 seconds for a whole page. Okay. So after 10 minutes the execution will start. Okay, that's how it is. It is applicable for whole page to load. Then explicit wait for a specified condition for a specified amount of time. Basically it will wait for a specified condition for a particular element sometimes, so it is specific. So let's say we'll see about the examples. Wait is equal to new WebDriverWait. Then driver will pass the total time, like duration dot of second 10. Okay, then we'll wait that until expected conditions dot visibility of element located by dot id username. So as I mentioned, it is wait for a specific condition for a particular element, whereas implicit wait is for full page for all the elements. But explicit wait is for a specific condition for a specific element, let's say. So here the condition is visibility of element located. That means unless until the element is visible, it will wait. Okay, that's how it is. And next is fluent wait. Like explicit wait, it's like explicit wait but polls at regular intervals and can ignore exceptions. Okay, for example, wait WebDriver wait is equal to new fluent wait driver dot with timeout duration dot off second 30. That means initially we are mentioning 30 second dot polling every duration dot off second 5, ignoring no such element exception class, exception dot class. So how exactly it will be, means will take 30 seconds, but in that 30 seconds every 5 seconds it will poll, it will try to check the status of the element. Okay, that's the difference. And it will ignore no such element exception also, means it will ignore some exception like no such element exception that it can ignore. Then as I mentioned, thread.sleep possesses execution for a fixed time regardless of condition. Like it will wait for a fixed time, like thread.sleep 5000 it will wait for 5000 milliseconds, that is 5 seconds. So it will be fixed unless whether the condition is satisfied or not, there is no condition actually here. So it will wait for 5 seconds. But it is not recommended. So let's discuss about some examples. As we mentioned, implicit wait. It's a global wait applied to the WebDriver instance. Selenium waits for the specified time before throwing no such element exception. Okay. So with the examples, like for example, we have a class, public class implicit wait example, public static void main string args, WebDriver driver is equal new Chrome driver. Let's say we are taking Chrome driver, then driver dot manage dot timeouts dot implicitly wait duration dot of seconds 10. So implicit wait, that's how we write. Driver dot manage dot timeout dot implicitly wait duration dot of second 10. It will wait for 10 seconds. So driver dot get https:/example.com/login. Selenium will wait up to 10 seconds for this element. Then web element username is equal driver dot find element by dot id username dot send keys anil 123 driver dot quit. That's how we mention implicit wait, or we. Then next, explicit wait. Waits for a specific condition for a specific element, more precise than implicit wait. Okay. Example, public class explicit wait example, public static void main string args, driver is equal new Chrome driver dot get https:/example.com/login. Then explicit wait for element to be visible. Okay. So unless until the element is visible, it will wait for that time. WebDriver wait is equal to new WebDriver wait driver duration dot of second 10. So it is specified a condition to wait for 10 seconds. Web element username is equal to wait dot until expected conditions dot visibility of element located by dot id username. Username dot send keys anil 123 driver dot quit. Then next is fluent wait. It is similar to explicit wait but allows polling interval. Check element every x seconds and ignore exceptions. That is no such element exception. For example, so let's say one example, public class fluent wait example, public static void main string args, driver is new Chrome driver dot get https:/example.com/login. So fluent wait total 20 seconds, polls every 5 seconds, let's say. So fluent wait WebDriver wait is equal to new fluent wait of driver dot with timeout duration dot of second 20 dot polling every duration dot of second 5, ignoring no such element exception dot class. Then web element username is equal to wait dot until new function WebDriver web element, then public web element apply WebDriver driver return driver dot find element by dot id username dot send keys anil 123 driver dot quit. So that's how we use different types of waits. Okay guys, so that's it for this session. I will come with some new interesting topic. Till then, take care, bye bye. Please like it, subscribe it, share with your friends and family. Thank you so much guys.